Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. Today we have the Spyderco Para 3 in the Digi Camo Green. Now this blade was sent in by a supporter of the channel, so thank you David for sending this in for me to customize and to get as creative as I can. So let's get the specs up on screen real quick. So there you go. Now, I've got to handle this for a couple days before getting on to customizing it. And as you guys know, I just did the full review on the Para 3 Lightweight. And that's an excellent knife. But handling this for the past few days has been really, really nice. And I am definitely going to be picking one of these up very soon. Real quick, we'll just go through what model this is. This is the Digicam in green. It's got a custom deep carry pocket clip. I'll put up on the screen which one this exactly is. I just don't know at the moment. It's got the CME, compression made easy setup. It's got the CPM S30V steel blade. So you're getting a really, really good blade on this thing. The drop shot is beautiful, but this blade does have a defect, and it's right here on the crown of the blade. So you guys can see right behind the jimping there's a little ding. So that's why he got a sweet deal on this blade. So I guess that will lead us into the changes that I will be doing. First of all, we will be changing the scales from the Digicamo to the Denim micarta. Now these are lighter than expected, but over time using these scales, your oils from your hand will darken it and give it its own kind of unique look. So we got these from ripsgaragetech.com, and I'll do my best to leave the links down below. That way you guys, if you're interested in the products that I'm going to be installing on the new blade, then you guys will be easily pointed in that direction. We will be doing the black hardware change on this blade as well, and these are from knivesplus.com. And then David was kind enough to send me a lanyard tube remover for Spyderco's. So thank you David for that. This was going to make my life a lot easier when I'm removing that. So those are the changes that I won't really have to modify too much. Now the modifications that I'll be doing to this blade are the spine of the blade, since we do have that factory defect. I'm actually going to be crowning the whole spine. So I think that'll be very unique, and it'll definitely get rid of that. Once it's crowned, I will be etching and stone washing the blade and the liners themselves, and then giving them a nice stone wash to go with it. And the last touch I will be doing to this blade is I will be creating a backspacer for this blade. And I'm going to try to go as far as I can with the backspacer. So those are the changes. Now we can take this thing apart and see what we're dealing with. So here it is all taken apart. Now this lanyard tube removal tool actually came in handy and made it very, very easy to remove that tube. So I'll leave a link down below for this tool as well. So now that we have it taken apart, let's get to customizing it. Alright everybody, so here it is all customized. Now real quick, I just wanted to point out that when I acid etched the liners, one material came out lighter than the other. So I don't know what that's about. But I did let the customer know and he's okay with it, because these liners will go into the scales themselves. So they're going to sit in there nice and hidden. So basically the only area that's exposed is the jimping area for your thumb. So luckily that's the case and the customer's fine with it, so we are good to go. But I don't understand why that happened. I'm assuming it's just different material, but we are good to go. And one thing about the etching on the blade, it came out beautiful. So it came out exactly how I wanted, but even better. So you got a nice, beautiful etch and then a nice stone wash. Very light, but it's almost ceramic-like. I can't really explain it. It's got a haze to it that's very soft. It looks soft and it does feel good in the hands. And then as you guys saw in the video, I did crown the spine since that factory defect was on there, but now it's gone and we got a crowned spined Spyderco. So I believe it's one of its kind. Now the backspacer was a little tricky because I wanted to remove as much material as I could, because copper is dense, so it does have some weight to it. So I just drilled some holes out to make it lightweight and then also fit into the hardware. So, and then this is the design that I decided to incorporate into it. Kind of a twisted kind of rope to it, so it's very shifty in the light. So different angles, it's gonna mess with the eyes, and it's just over time it will do its thing and patina. So I have my peeler here, and this was polished and done kind of in a similar way, but you guys can see the result after some time. So it gets dark, kind of creates its own patina, and it just gives it character. And then the highly polished areas also patina as well, and then just have a really cool color to it. So it's really neat. I'm anxious to see what this does over time, and more than likely the customer will send me pictures. So I'm super happy about that. And then also the hardware is going to be changed to the black version that the customer supplied. So pretty much I left the pocket clip alone. I did give it a fresh stone wash, so it is just a little more scratched just to match the blade a bit better. That's pretty much it. So let's put this thing together and see what it looks like, because I'm getting really anxious. Alright, so here it is all put together, and these denim, I guess they're dried at the moment, but I think they look really good since they're a lighter blue, almost white really, but that etched blade goes really well with it. Looks really good with the black hardware, just really good contrast. And then you have the backspacer, which I think goes really well with the blue as well. So yeah, that looks really good. The light's really making it dance. And then also for the backspacer, I crowned it as well. As you can see, I left just a little bit above the scales, and then I put the design and then I crowned it just to match the blade as well, just so it has some flow, consistency, and the function is beautiful. So it's got that drop shut kind of bounce, So this thing is ready to go, perfectly centered. So I did my job right. Super happy with that. And yeah, I'm just, all of it put together looks really, really good. Super happy with the outcome. Let me know down below what you guys think. Again, let me show you the blade, because I just love how this S30V came out. And like I said, it just has a really, really soft look to it, even though it's stone washed, but super smooth, really dark, and super happy with what happened with the etching. So yeah, awesome blade. I just love the Para 3. I think it's a one of the greatest knives by Spyderco. And now it's a one of a kind for David. So I was going to put the CME, but it's not fitting properly. I might have to do some modifications, but I will contact the customer just to double check. But there it is, you guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to share these videos. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one.